to do these holiday one-shots because I'm going to do a Larfleece Christmas special where he's looking for Santa Claus. I want to do Dexter Valentine's Day special, Atrocious 4th of July special where he's like puking up fireworks. And St. Walker Happy Birthday special.
Thanksgiving special.
Oh, thanks. St. Walker Happy Birthday special. It's good for your birthday.
And I mentioned in the earlier panel, I want to do a Lex Luthor anniversary issue, marking his first appearance, produced by Lex with DC Comics. So he picks out all the stories that are going to be in there. There's stories about him, tributes to Captain Boomerang, Rod the Gorilla, and tributes and pin-ups. Lex and speed-ups.
We start pitching you everything we want to do.
Moving right along, since I want to come down the days and go backwards again. How about Batman? Okay? A lot of great stuff going on out there since R.I.P. and it's just been twists and turns. And Grant, you want to give us a little bit, for those people who weren't at the Batman panel, you want to take them through it a little bit?
What, the whole band?
What?
No, you have to do all the voices? No, I was talking about basically the Joe Schumacher Alfred. I mean, who was there? Who heard this? But someone said to me, you know, you've incorporated everything from Batman, but you kind of missed out the Joe Schumacher stuff. And they were kind of baiting me to say, oh, that's so bad. I said, no, I love the Joe Schumacher stuff. I really like the colours, but the thing I love most is the really fruity Alfred in there. Do you remember the whole scene where he comes in and like Grayson's just trying to get used to this whole thing of being Robin? And Alfred comes in and goes, I took the liberty, sir. And he lifts up this rubber thing. Nipples. Two nipples. This old guy sat down. We know how rubber tailoring is quite a specific art. You have to go and, you have to learn this stuff in Amsterdam. Somewhere that Alfred sat down and learned to carefully sew up these really obscene rubber costumes. I love the idea that guy just came with another creation. I took the liberty. This time the nipples are out to here. So kind of we're hoping to try and develop Alfred more in that direction. I took the liberty.
So we're talking Alfred Valentine's Day special.
Well, actually, we were talking about the new Batman book, which is it's what we're doing after Batman and Robin. When Pete Tomasi takes over that book, we're doing a new book when Bruce comes back, which is all about, it's kind of the new Batman status quo. David Finch is drawing the special that starts off Batman The Return, and he's kind of designed a new costume for Batman with new machines, new villains. The whole Batman operation has been upgraded in a massive way. So that's the book that's coming out, Batman Inc. And it's like a team-up book. The first 12 issues are kind of my tribute to Bob Haney's Brave and Bold. So there's a bunch of really good wild team-ups, and you find out why this all is at the end of the year. Well, we're actually going to see Batman and the Kathy Kane Batwoman for the first time. Find out that story. We also learned that she was running a simultaneous affair with El Gaucho from Argentina and Bruce Wayne at the same time. So those guys are going to be the ultimate macho team-up there.
If you listen to a lot of what's being said, from Joe with Wonder Woman, to Green Lantern with a different color core and the new characters there, and then also with the new villains and the new characters in the Batman universe, I think one of the things that a lot of people reacted to is the sense of freshness that's coming in, and new characters, new ideas, and a lot of things that we haven't seen before, but still feel very comfortable for us, and we're hoping that we can continue to build that throughout the year. Who else is liking what's going on in Superman? Any thoughts on this right now? How do you like the idea of walking across the country, folks? Okay?
He started out as the hero of the Everyman. In the original books, written post-Depression, when the Everyman was on the ropes, he was created as someone who could be the court of last resort. And bringing him down to that level meant he had to be in ordinary books. So let's bring him across the country and try and tell stories that are personal, that have power, but are also as intimate as the quiet turning of your considered conscience. You know? So one way to do that was to put him on the ground. And it's also the contrast of that. man who could fly around the planet 10 times in a second, is pinned to the ground. Which is why all the press responded to, well, why is he walking across the country? If he was flying around doing his normal stuff, that attention wouldn't have come. But you put him on the ground and put in personal stories where he may or may not be able to solve the problems, is the fun of it. The cool part is that there are going to be problems he will come across, and as I mentioned in the previous panel, he can't solve very easily. And he can't solve the fact that the life this character leads, or a lot of us lead, isn't the life we thought we were going to get. At some point we thought we were going to change the world, to save the world. We didn't think of working in a cubicle for the rest of our lives, or working for McDonald's. And sometimes things aren't fair, but how do you address that? How do you deal with that? And it's a hard question for him to answer. So I think that putting him in places where he has to do something other than hit something is good for the character, and it stretches him and it stretches the reader.
All right, then, let's move right along now, which is to the last of my big five, which I'm going to call Flash. Flash fan!
I love the Flash. I think the concept of the Flash, and one of the things that worked with Green Lantern is when we looked at bringing Hal Jordan back, it wasn't about bringing the real Green Lantern back or anything like that. I grew up reading John Stewart when he was a big Green Lantern Corps. And the thing I loved about the Green Lantern Corps was there was a huge cast of characters. And for me, the Flash universe would be the same way. I wouldn't come back to Flash if I was just going to come back and do another Wally book, because I've already done it. It was a really profitable idea. Bringing in all the roads, redoing that, I thought it was a stellar run. And I wouldn't have come back to the Flash if I didn't think I could expand the universe, not contract it. It's not about contraction. For the first arc on Flash, it is about Mary because he's just come back, but we've got Flashpoint coming up. We have a lot of plans for Wally West, and Jay Garrick, and Bart Allen, and XS, and John Fox, and new speedsters, and Jesse Quick. But it is, it's a building process. And when we brought Hal Jordan back, it's a building process. And I want to build this stuff bigger. So that's why I love the Flashes. I love Barry Allen. I love Wally West. I love XS, everything.
Right now you see probably the four most creative people at DC Comics sitting at the dais right now. With these people in charge of the key characters, the looks, the style, the voice of everything, characters, the line have never been in better hands. And that's one thing I can say.
How do you know you haven't already been hit by the Omega beams?
I don't, and I actually don't care. If this is one of those awful lives, then it's okay. It's working out quite well for me. So I'm sure when I get to the end of it, then I'm reborn as a bug or something, and I'll start to suspect that maybe you were right.
Actually, he has been hit by the Omega beam because previously he had a New Jersey accent.
Oh, look what's happening! Jesus Christ, where am I now? You all have to do Scottish accents.
Yeah, there's more cool team-ups coming up. We got Lois Lane and Adam Strange coming up, which will be kind of cool. Jor-El and Pa Kent. Phantom Stranger and Supergirl in Live Her Life. And things that are too weird to even begin to describe right now. After the Interior 5 and Substitute Legion, I need to take a rest.
And I'm going to have to add to this too, because the first time that we sat on the panel with Joe and he talked about Brave and Bold and he started rattling off these things, I'm like, there's no way in hell he's ever going to do the Inferior 5 meets Legion, Substitute Legion of Superheroes. And we just printed it, so what do I do?
And just another quick question for Jeff. Thank you for making Aquaman cool again.
Thanks.
And Mira, and my question is, there was a sequence in the beginning of Brightest Day number 5 where Aquaman and Mira are trying to help stuff at a whale spill. And I was wondering, was that scene written before the oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico, or rewritten to take into account current events?
It was written right after, it was kind of rebroke right after that. I thought that was something Aquaman would be like, oh, I'll be right there.
Yeah.
And then we'd be in a much better place if
Yes.
Aquaman was real.